All right, today, fellas, I want to remind you to develop constructive hobbies outside of the workplace because a lot of times in these corporate environments, first of all, in society, they want you to worship money. They want you to worship money as an idol, to make it an idol in your life. And the institution that gives you this money, they want that to be a cult like environment. So it's very important for you to develop constructive hobbies outside of that structure so you won't succumb to the cult-like environment that they try to create. They want to make the workplace your life, and then they want your life to be rest for you to come back and make your workplace your life again. They want it's the opposite dynamic that it should be. Your life should be your life. Your workplace should be a place that you just spend time in order to earn money to sustain yourself. But they want the opposite. They want your life to be work. And a lot of people on these jobs do buy into that philosophy. And so that's why when people struggle, when they say, they struggle when they say, I just want to come here, get my check and go home. And they get pushback because of that. And they don't understand why. It's because most of these people in these environments, their whole self-identity is tied up into their job title. They have no other identity. They have nothing going on outside of life. Even if they do have a relationship or friendships or family, it's not fulfilling for them. So they come to the workplace in order to either try to find fulfillment by immersing themselves in the job and in the atmosphere, or they try to escape that negative aspects of their life outside the workplace, and they come and then they project all that negativity onto the people that they work with. So in order for you to not have that, you want to develop constructive hobbies, whether that's reading, writing, drawing, going bowling, playing pool, lifting weights, working out, whatever it is. You want to not only have constructive hobbies, but be consistent with how you perform them. Because when your entire identity is tied up in your job and your job title, what happens when you lose your job, or what happens when something unforeseen comes up and you no longer work there? A lot of people, when something like that happens, they get depressed, and they start alcoholism, and they start acting out in ways that they weren't before, because they can't deal with life outside of their workplace, because everything they had was tied in it. And also because these corporate environments do not, you already know this, but they do not encourage masculinity. They do not encourage a masculine spirit in these workplaces. So it's very imperative for you to keep that edge, that masculine edge, that you develop constructive hobbies outside this. That's why I say you should do something active like bowling or sport or weightlifting or something like that, because trust me, when you work in these environments, you can lose your edge very quickly. And you still want to, because you're a man, you still want to have that edge. But if you don't have constructive, active hobbies, you're going to try to maintain that edge with unsavory things. Alcoholism, that's where drug use comes in. That's where overeating comes in. A lot of people don't know that, when you lost your edge, it's kind of like a self-degrading type of thing. You want to continue to lose your edge. You want to suffer because of it. So you overeat, you overindulge, and then you end up gaining weight. You end up not liking the image you see in the mirror. So you want to continue to do that. It becomes a cycle. It becomes a psychological cycle that you're almost trying to inflict pain upon yourself, because you've lost your edge, because your entire identity was tied up into this workplace. So always develop some active hobbies. Go to the gym, work out, not only just to get away from work, so your entire identity is not tied up in work, but just for you as a person. Lifting weights and getting in the gym gives you so much confidence that is unrivaled by any other activity that you do. So you can drink liquor and get some false confidence, but that real confidence you get from being in shape, from establishing that discipline, that's something that can carry over to other aspects of your life as well. So don't fall victim to the cult-like mentality. And a lot of people, they get the thrill, they get the self-aggrandizement of having this job title, and they start to feel that this defines them, and then that leads to losing who you really are. So you don't want to get to that level. And plus, there's a lot of other things that come with that too. If you lose your job, if the company goes under, then who are you now? You know what I mean? So you don't want to succumb to that. So, and then having those hobbies, and it also relieves stress from the workday. If I know that, after work, I'm going to train a certain body part, I can look forward to that. I'm never looking forward to training legs, so it's not that day, but the work must be done either way. I'm just saying, if I got a chest day coming up, okay, well, this makes work a lot less stressful. Or if, I'm going to play pool after this, oh, well, work is going to be a breeze today because I have something to look forward to. Now, if you don't have nothing to look forward to, the stress is going to come. So, yeah, that is also another reason it makes work less stressful, because, you have something more positive to look forward to at the end of the day. So I just want to give y'all some game on that. Keep constructive hobbies outside the workplace. Don't be a corporate drone. Don't fall victim to the corporate cult, and keep your masculinity and your dignity. And I'll get up with you guys later. Appreciate you watching. And as always, go get my book. The link is in my bio to learn more, A Black Man's Guide for Working in Corporate America.